National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
11 mighty.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Burrow. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
This one into the hands of Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. First and 10, it's Pierce. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On 2.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's able to find Melton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
Touchdown, Colts! Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1, ready? 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This will be caught. Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They'll run here with Pierce. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Burrow on play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Gun. 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On one, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. That is caught by Thielen. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Watson. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Penny running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Penny, a first down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 27, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Watson. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. That is caught. It's Williams. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. Touchdown! Mike Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is...
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT.
White is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. That's going to be caught by Judy. And He'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, 12. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's good set. 11.
Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And Watson's going to throw it here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong 2nd half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the 2nd and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?